Hello, it's Gihan. I'm on the beautiful Gold Coast again. Just been for a run and had a nice breakfast. Checking out soon because I'll be speaking at a conference about being fit for the future. And look, the experience today has got me thinking about the way that hotels deal with their guests and the service that they offer. I got into the Gold Coast pretty late last night, so around about 8 o'clock when I checked into my hotel, and it was all fine. But actually I could have checked in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because that's when check-in opens. And regardless of the fact that I arrived at 8 o'clock, my checkout time is still 10 o'clock this morning. So the hotel gives me access to the room for 20 hours from 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon till 10 o'clock this morning. But for 6 of those hours between 2 and 8, I didn't get to use the facilities because I actually literally wasn't here. So I got charged for some time that I wasn't able to use. Now, look, I'm not complaining. I'm not asking for a discount. This is a work trip, so I'm happy to spend as little time on the road as possible. But it's interesting, isn't it, that hotels always have this way of working. There's a standard check-in time, and whether you arrive at that time or not, the checkout time is going to be the set time. Even if I had let the hotel know that I was arriving late, which I did because they asked me roughly what time I'm going to arrive, even if they knew that, they wouldn't have extended the checkout time. But why not? Why not? What if hotels said that you get 20 hours in the room, regardless of what time you check in, as long as you let us know what time you're going to arrive? Now, it'd be unreasonable for them to give me 24 hours because that wouldn't allow them time to clean the room for the next guest. But 20 hours is pretty reasonable, isn't it? And that's what they do, except it has to be this fixed 20 hours according to their schedule. Now, wouldn't it be great if I could say the time that I'm going to arrive is this time to check in and 20 hours later is when I'm going to check out? Now, I know I'm not the only person to think about this, and I know there are some hotels in the past who've tried to do this. They give their guests a certain amount of time in the hotel. You have to tell them what time you're going to check in, and then they will give you whatever it is, 18, 19, 20 hours after that. Of course, when you think about it from the hotel's viewpoint, it poses a challenge for them because it's quite challenging to look at room occupancies, who's going to be here today, who's going to be here tomorrow, organize their cleaning staff on various shifts, make sure there are enough people at reception 24 hours a day to make sure that people can check in and check out promptly. And the hotels that have tried this in the past generally have decided after a short time, this is just not going to work for us. We can't do it. So they go back to the old way of doing things, which is a standard check-in time, standard check-out time. Until now, this is a perfect job for AI to help change that experience, because when you put AI to the task, it can look at the occupancy of the rooms, it can look at past history of occupancy, it can look at what the seasons are like, it can then base all of that and do some predictions on what people have actually booked coming up in the future and what they're likely to book and what the occupancies are likely to look like, and then manage staff schedules and cleaning and having equipment ready and available at those times. It's still a bit of a challenge, but it's a perfect problem to give to AI. And if you do that, if a hotel does it now, there's a very good chance they're probably the only hotel in the area that's doing that, and so it really does give them a competitive advantage. And this is a really good example of applying AI to not just make your existing processes more efficient, but to create new opportunities that previously wouldn't have been possible before, or would have been so difficult that you just wouldn't have gone there. But now, using AI, you can provide these sort of services which enhance the customer experience. Speaking of customer experience, I'm running an online presentation soon all about AI for customer experience. It's free, it's public, it's online, it's open to everybody. You'll find the link to register here. So please come along and please invite other people in your team and your network as well. I'm sure you'll get value from it. See you later. Just about to check out. I'll see you in the future.